Hi, this is Ogi with 4K Shooters, and I'm at the F&V booth at IBC 2018. I'm here with Mark, who's going to talk to you about their brand new light.
Yes. So this is the new Z1200VC CTD-SOFT. So the name is a little bit long, but actually it tells you the key things that are important for us and that we also want to let the user know about this light. So in general, our direction is to produce very color accurate and consistent white light. At this moment, there's a lot of talk about color and so on, and I will also come later to talk about color in this light. But for us, still, the majority of use for lights is white light. And this is why we want to make the white light as color accurate and also as consistent over time as possible. So VC, after the product code, stands for vari color. And before we called the units that had changeable color temperature bicolor. And what is the main difference is that before you had basically two color temperatures built in and you switch between those, and the color temperatures in between those, they were not located on the so-called Planckian locus, so they were not really accurate regarding the color temperature and had a slight tint. And now with this vari-color fixture, we are able to correct this and to make really all color temperatures accurately on the Planckian curve, or very close to this. And this is really an improvement in accuracy. Then the next letters stand for CTD-SOFT, so soft is clear, it's a diffuse panel, and CTD stands for calibratable, tint control, and dimming curves, adjustable. Tint control is what I also described with the bicolor unit already, or vari-color. You can adjust the tint into magenta or into green, so plus minus green adjustment. Dimming curves, we built in 4 different kinds of dimming curves so that you can change the behavior how to dim the fixture or how to control. Linear is just a 1-by-1 translation for dimming, so you turn 10% and it also creates 10% different output. Then there's exponential. So exponential has very fine adjustment in the low values, but then very coarse adjustments in the high values. So it's an exponential curve. Then logarithmic is basically the opposite. So it's a very coarse adjustment in the beginning, but very fine in the higher values. And then there's something called S-curve, which has the shape of an S. And this one is a combination of exponential and logarithmic, but has very little control in the medium settings. So that's what D stands for. And the last one is C for calibratable. So for us, as I said, consistency also over time is a very important thing. And phosphor changes its properties over time. It ages, and that's a normal thing. Depending on the quality of the fixtures, if it's well cooled and so on, then it maintains its properties a longer time. Otherwise, it changes faster. But in general, everything through age changes. And this fixture now has the calibration built in so that the user can use the spectrometer, measure the properties of the LEDs, and then enter these values into the fixture so that it recalibrates and recalculates how to mix the light, and then it achieves maximum consistency. And for example, when it changed from 5600 Kelvin to 5.5, then again it really reaches 5600 Kelvin as you set it. So that's the key things what we focus on. As I said, color is also a topic at this moment. It's very convenient to add color to a panel and also to just select a filter, for example, correction filter, color filter, whatever. This is why we built in different kinds of filters. So a couple of hundred different filters from different manufacturers. You can select the manufacturer, you can select the filter series, and then also the filter. So that's also built in.
Okay, so who is your target user? Who is the perfect customer that will use this light according to you?
Yeah. So first, you can see by the shape and by the size, it's a relatively big light and basically a strip light. It has a ball mount so that you can easily, a lollipop mount, easily relocate it and put it horizontally, vertically. And as you can also see, there's nothing on the backside at this moment, so no controller unit, no AC adapter, so that the weight is really low. And like this, it's a perfect strip light for portrait shoots, shooting people and whatever, but also a very soft light source for whatever instances where you need the maximum softness, because just the size of the opening aperture is just big, and like this it creates light because soft light because it comes from all sides. The control unit and the AC adapter and also battery plate, you can also power it by 2 V-mount batteries, are all displayed, but you can displace so that the weight is on the bottom and not on the head unit, but you can also put them onto the head for studio installation or something like this. But in general, the customer base is really something who cares for color accuracy, who wants to have maximum color quality and also consistency over time. Price is relatively affordable, so this one starts for $14.99, which is the head, the lollipop mount, the controller unit and the battery plate, and then we will offer different other kits, a complete kit also with a waterproof transport case, for example, which will go approximately probably up to $19.99 in that range. Yeah. And availability, it will come in the next coming month. The light is now completely fixed, so the specs are set, and now we are just going into production and then shipping, so it takes a couple of months until it's available at the customer.
Okay, thank you so much, Mark. Sounds like a lovely light, and hope you sell loads. Thank you.
Thank you.